The National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and off we go from Lambeau. This fielded right at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Let's go now. Fight, 97.
Here's Love looking to pass on the first play. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. Racing to the end zone. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, on the opening drive, he was looking for a big chunk play. Unfortunately, that time, the secondary was ready for it. Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players but the coaches too, and seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you...
Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to have it here just past the 25. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. We've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up the screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now a man who tore up the Packers in the NFC title game a few years back. It's Raheem Mostert. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. That's caught by the Notre Dame man. It's Durham Smythe. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
And the Dolphin first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And some room to work. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, Mostert. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 33. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
Ready.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Back to the running game with Mostert. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. And they'll send Waddle in motion left. They'll go. H.N. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
43 rail, flat, ready. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 63 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Love. That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Love. Toward the pylon, caught. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
Trouble, 38.
Jones looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Dolphins 7, Packers 0.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal.
Ready. Ready.
Jones again. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. He's got it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down on the other side of midfield. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. From up here in the booth, looked like he started to make his cut into the middle of the field right as that ball was being released. That's how you draw it up.
Exactly how you draw it up, but you don't often get that result because that means absolute confidence from both the receiver and the quarterback to know both will be in the spot they're supposed to be.
So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. They'll run right side with Mostert. He's got it to the 43 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Play action. Now it's Tua. His throw incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the 1st down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
In motion, Hill. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 14-0.
Packers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. On fourth down, the Packers call on Daniel Whelan to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it'll be Dolphin football.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, Tua. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 21-0.
Packers nothing. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Love now to pass on 1st down. Man open, here is Jones. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on, set.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hut, hut.
Love from the gun. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter.
A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Rashawn Gary, the man to bring him down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And this one also slow and developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
A loss of 7 yards. It's third down. Third and goal.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down?
20, TX.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So after the conversion on fourth, here's first and 10 just outside of the red zone. Tua sets up to pass it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
On second down, it's Jones. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. And they're going to speed things up here.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Ready?
On 4th down, Love. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. A run with Mostert up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That was all Preston Smith. Navigating into the backfield, he gets the tackle for loss.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right, you look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
The kick by Sanders is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
10 cycles. Hut, hut.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
On the ball.
It's a gain of 11.
Shot.
And the
17.
Packers, 1st down.
Ready?
1st down, going to the air with Love. He's got the hook up with Dobbs. 3 quarters in the books. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Set, hut.
2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. Completes it again to Dobbs. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. And quickly, they get to the line.
97.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got room. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 20. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
13 yards on the play. That's good for our Green Bay.
Play action this time with Love. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Love going to give this one to Jones. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. This defense has not surrendered a touchdown yet. You better believe they're determined not to here on 3rd and goal. Now Love. Touchdown! Romeo Dobbs. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Carlson's extra point up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-10.
Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Go ahead. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way. So it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone is getting those they need to keep. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
Here's Tua. And And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark, because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here, down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And this is caught at the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 36 yards on the play.
A gain of 36 yards. First down, Dolphins.
44.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Tua going to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Packers' 19.
Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete to
Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Packers 10. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
On the return. The Packers take over first and 10.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Slide through. Hut, hut.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Doubs with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Carlson's extra point up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Packers 17. Anders Carlson to kick off for the Packers.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a few kneel downs should come very close to finishing this one off, depending on whether or not we see any defensive timeouts. They still have 2, but using them would just be prolonging what's really already been decided. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Love. He hits Dobbs on the crosser. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now 1st and goal. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And it's caught.
Completed pass brings up a 4th down situation. Do you play analytics on this one? Well, you know, what do your analytics tell you about going for it here? I wonder what they would say.
They tell me you're down by this margin 4th quarter, you're going. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 2nd down and 4.
21G.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to air one out. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people who are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 39-yard line.
Love looking to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. He's going to let it fly. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. One last shot now for Love. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami